Let's imagine if I froze your bank account today and replayed the last 12 months of your spending. You wouldn't see one big mistake. You'd see hundreds of small, reasonable decisions. Things that felt harmless at the time, things you probably don't even remember, and together, they explain exactly why your savings haven't moved. After spending nearly a decade studying finance, qualifying in accounting, and working inside financial analysis, I realized something uncomfortable. These patterns weren't random. I saw them in clients, I saw them in colleagues, and I saw them in myself. That's why in this video, I'm breaking down 7 silent money habits that quietly keep people poor even as their income grows, and how to break out of them for good. What I realized is that most people aren't broke because they don't earn enough. They are broke because of the silent money leaks. They're stuck because of quiet habits, the kind you don't notice, don't question, and repeat every month without thinking. Number 1, treating saving as an afterthought. Yes, this thought alone has a lot of impact. Let's assume you get paid on Friday. Your salary hits your account and mentally it already feels spent. Rent is due, bills are lined up, a dinner plan comes up, maybe a small reward for surviving the week. At the end of the month, you tell yourself, I'll save whatever's left. Most months, there's nothing left. This habit feels harmless, but it's destructive. Saving only what remains guarantees inconsistency. Instead, flip the order. The moment you get paid, move at least 10% into savings. No debate, no excuses. Treat it like rent, non-negotiable. People who build wealth don't save by accident, they save on purpose. Number 2 is letting income increases disappear. Here's a common scenario. You get a raise. Suddenly, your lifestyle quietly upgrades, like purchasing an expensive car or moving into a luxurious apartment instantly. More subscriptions, more eating out, nothing dramatic, just small improvements. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest wealth killers. People who stay broke as they earn more don't track their money. They don't know what they own, what they owe, or where they're headed. Wealthy individuals obsess over clarity. They know their numbers. Seeing income, expenses, assets, and liabilities written down creates accountability. You can't control what you refuse to measure. Number 3 is normalizing small debt. Now let's assume you see something you want, new clothes, a gadget, a gift. The price isn't huge, but instead of paying cash, you swipe a card or choose pay later. It feels painless, almost invisible. That's exactly why it's dangerous. Credit card companies thrive on this behavior, with interest rates often above 20%. Even one unpaid balance can erase months of progress. Rewards, cashback, points, none of that matters if you're paying interest. A simple rule protects you. If you can't afford it today, you can't afford it. Debt should solve problems or create growth, not fund convenience. Number 4 is living without a safety net. Imagine losing your income tomorrow. How long could you survive without panic? Most people don't know, and that uncertainty keeps them trapped. Without an emergency fund, every unexpected expense becomes a crisis. That's when people rely on debt, bad decisions, or stress-driven spending. Your first real financial milestone isn't investing, it's building a 6-month buffer. This is where paying yourself first compounds. Once that safety net exists, your mindset changes. You stop reacting and start planning. Freedom begins with stability. Number 5 is spending for emotion, not value. Let's assume you've had a stressful week. Shopping feels like relief. A purchase gives you a quick dopamine hit. The problem isn't enjoyment, it's repetition. Expensive hobbies, impulse spending, and emotional purchases don't feel like mistakes in the moment, but over years they quietly drain thousands. Wealth isn't lost in one dramatic decision, it's leaked through habits that feel justified. enjoy life, just don't finance temporary emotions with permanent consequences. Number 6 is believing saving alone is enough. Many people believe that budgeting harder will eventually make them rich. It won't. There are only two levers: how much you keep and how much you earn. Saving has a limit. You can only cut expenses so much. Income doesn't. Raises, investments, businesses, side projects. This is where growth happens. The mistake is focusing on only one side. True wealth comes from controlling expenses while aggressively increasing income. One without the other stalls progress. Number 7 is waiting for the right time. This is the most dangerous habit of all. People delay investing because they think they need more money, more knowledge, or better timing. Meanwhile, inflation quietly erodes their savings. Time passes anyway. Once your buffer is in place, money sitting idle is losing value every year. The longer you delay, the harder future you will have to work. Investing doesn't require perfection, it requires starting, but don't wait. Most people don't fail financially because of one bad decision. They fail because of quiet habits repeated for years without awareness. The good news? Habits can be unlearned. If this video made you recognize even one of these patterns in yourself, that's progress. And if you want to go deeper into building wealth and making money work for you, I've linked another video you'll find useful. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. Money problems rarely come from one bad year or one bad decision. They come from patterns, quiet routines repeated month after month that slowly shape your financial future without you noticing. No one wakes up and chooses to stay broke. It happens gradually, through convenience, through comfort, through habits that feel harmless because everyone else is doing the same thing. But the moment you see these patterns, they lose their power. You don't need to fix everything today. You don't need to earn double your income. You don't need perfect knowledge or perfect timing. You just need awareness and one small decision that breaks the loop. Maybe that decision is paying yourself first. Maybe it's cutting off unnecessary debt. Maybe it's finally tracking where your money actually goes. Or maybe it's starting to invest instead of waiting for the right time. Small changes compound, not just in money, but in identity. Once you prove to yourself that you can control your finances, something shifts. You stop reacting, you start choosing, and over time, those choices stack into freedom. If this video made you uncomfortable, that's a good sign. It means something clicked. Let me know in the comments, which habit are you breaking first? And if you want more videos that help you build wealth without hype or shortcuts, please subscribe.